Every hour, a streamer, a YouTuber is hungry or is abused by their chat. They suffer, alone and terrified, waiting for someone. You be the help and the answer they deserve. All you need to do to help is call right now. That number is 1-800. Only you can purchase SKS with a credit card, or go to our website, www.patreon.com/SKSPlays, and help a streamer in need. Hey there, YouTube friends. SKS here. I thought I would just go ahead and start this 2021 blog off by just putting a little bit of humor out there. We all needed something to break 2020 and everything awful that has happened to each and every one of us. It has been a rough year. This is Saturdays with SKS. That's happening on a Friday because that's when YouTube has declared it to be New Year's. Not just YouTube, but I guess the world. But so Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2021. We did it. We made it through 2020. And for better or worse, here we are. I even dressed up for the occasion. I put on, and I know you all probably can't see it, this is a slightly pinstriped jacket. This is also a jacket that I couldn't fit into for the longest time. So to honor you all for being so supportive and everything, I decided to put it on and dress up with the Captain America shirt underneath, because that just makes sense. If you follow along on Twitch, you know exactly what that is referencing. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the year indeed. 2020, I don't even know how to summarize it. It was just, it's been a rough year for me. And for a lot of you as well. I mean, if you're in Discord, and if you're not, you need to message me and get a link to join our Discord so you can be in there and chat with everybody. 2020 just, I went up and looked up my goals that I set for 2020. And here, let me read some of them to you. I had 6 goals on 2020. And at first I said, you know what? I didn't meet any of them. But after I've read through them, I realized that we did meet one of them for a span of 3 days. And that was totally you all. So you all met the goal. I didn't. I've let everybody down on everything that I said I wanted to do. So here was my 2020 goals. Number 1, and like I said, I'm reading this list here. It was still saved on my notes that I have. Goal number 1 was build a new computer. That did not happen. Why? Well, 2020 was financially a burden for everybody, including myself. I didn't do any of my donation drives. I didn't do the retro block party. I didn't do the summer game blitz because and I've said this before in chat, in Twitch, I didn't feel it was right. I don't think it's right to do a donation drive when everybody is struggling. A lot of people are out of work. And I know that all of you all may have jobs. You may live with your parents. You may be on your own. You may be financially. That's great and all. But it just, principle-wise, which is probably why I don't get ahead in life, I just didn't feel that it was right. And I know that 2021 could have some more of that, but we'll go into that in a minute. Number 2 was my super lofty goal. It was one of those where I set, that's probably not going to happen, but I always put that as my main, if this was the dream, this is what I go. And that was to be independent of my YouTube and Twitch revenue, meaning I'm making enough money to cover all my bills. That's independent to me. If I could cover my bills for a month with what I make, I am nowhere close to that. I just want you all to know that. YouTube hardly makes any money anymore. They don't push Let's Plays. They don't push gaming channels. They're all about your Logan Pauls and all those guys that go out and vlog everything, where there's no chance of any demonetization and all that fun stuff. So that is a pipe dream that's probably never going to happen. But like I said, that is just something I always put out there as a goal. Obviously didn't make that goal. Goal 3 was to buy a vlog camera, because I wanted to go out and vlog on golf courses and different places and things that I go visit the family. And I did it a little bit with my cell phone, but you know, there's a very limited of what you can do with that. It was driving in the truck for a couple of Saturdays with SKS videos and in the house. It's not really functional to take anywhere else. So there's 3 goals, didn't hit any of them. The 4th goal was I wanted to hit 10,000 subs on YouTube. We're almost to 8,000. I thought there would be a big push, but honestly, I didn't really start putting series up that was what I've enjoyed until very late in the year. I mean, right now we've got Saturdays with SKS just started up, and it's going to be every other so often. I like that. I like being personable with you all. NCAA 14, which is probably the longest running series, I really enjoy that. I just started PGA Tour 2K21. Love that game and have no desire to quit playing it right now, as broken as it is. No Man's Sky, I'm enjoying that. And then Tomodachi Life has been hit or miss because I'm really trying to space that out to where it's not just redundant every time. But those were games, most of those, 90% of those, I didn't start till late in the year. So I didn't do a lot of work on YouTube. That's my own fault. That's laziness. That's just me not doing what I need to. And so that's 4 goals down. Goal 5 was to build Patreon. If you go onto my Patreon site, patreon.com/SKSPlays, I put new levels and tiers and stuff and added really cool names and pictures and stuff, and it looks really good. But as for really pushing it, I've only pushed it jokingly. So that's kind of been, you know, I didn't really build it. I didn't do anything with that. So that's 5. And then goal 6, which I forgot I even put down as a goal, but we did hit it for 3 days. You all hit it. Was to have 100 subs on Twitch. Now, the back burner part of that goal was I wanted to have enough members watching to be partnered, which I think it's like 75 concurrent for over a month. And there for a while, we got up into the 40 range, and we were really building, and then it just kind of fell off. And it's probably Super Mega Baseball. I really do enjoy playing Super Mega Baseball, but I am going to have to mix it up a lot more. And play some other games because I really want Twitch to grow. And if we're going to hit that pinnacle that we all have as that dream, we're going to have to really do that. So, like I said, but for 3 days, went back and checked the records. For 3 days, we had 100+ subs on YouTube, or on Twitch, excuse me. So that was amazing. So thank you for that. That was... yeah, you all went crazy there. I don't know if it was the Trump bucks or what, but everybody just went. It was a blitzkrieg of subs, and it was awesome. And I was on cloud 9. It was definitely needed during that time. So yeah, 2020 goals did not work out. So what about 2021, you say? So I've rearranged some of the goals for 2021. Goal number 1 is I want to buy the vlog camera. I want to do that so I can go around and like I said, I'll talk about the diet part of what I've been doing here lately. But one of the aspects of that is I want to go out and walk golf courses and play golf like that more. And I wouldn't mind going out and recording that while I do it and have some real live PGA where you all can really make fun of me because I'm by no means good, but I think that it would be hilarious to watch me blade something into the woods and kill a squirrel or something. Okay, animal rights people, I'm just joking. But, so I really want to get the vlog camera up and running. Number 2 is I put build Patreon on there. And again, yeah, this is self-promotion, but, you know, when you're running a YouTube channel and Twitch and all that, you got to do that. You've got to be a promoter of yourself. Hence the name YouTube. So building Patreon. And again, if you've not checked that out, patreon.com/SKSPlays. Go check it out. Also, you're on YouTube. There's a donate link up here somewhere. You can click on that and help support the channel going into the new year. You got, again, as I say on Twitch sometimes, why are you even thinking about eating if you have not subbed as a tier 1 member yet? I mean, come on. It's just logical. You take care of me, and then you take care of you. That's just how it works. I can't even say that with a straight face. So anyway, building Patreon is something I do want to do, and that coincides with the next one. I want to get back up to the 100 subs on Twitch. That was an amazing feeling, and I think that, and then again, these all are on my shoulders. It is. I've got to work harder at putting an entertaining stream out where you all want to come watch it and you want to sub. That's the bottom line. Is you can beg and beg and beg and you can do all this, which I'm not begging. I'm just saying that if you want people to sub to you and support you, you've got to put out quality content. And sometimes I think I fall flat on that. And I'm going to work hard on trying to do a little bit better. I would love to get partnered on Twitch. I think that would be really cool. And it would just be like a one of those just milestones that you want to hit. I don't ever think I'll make it on YouTube to where I'm going to get one of those buttons or anything like that, but becoming partnered on Twitch is a realistic goal. And yes, they're two different worlds, but I think that one is actually attainable for what I am in the world of Twitch, which is a gaming channel. And being an older person who is on there, let's just be realistic. This hairline is not because I'm in my 20s. It was in my 20s too, but still. Goal 4 for 2021, and I know this is going to be like a long vlog, and you're all like, "Oh, SKS," but you know, I do want to take some time and it's Saturdays with SKS on a Friday. Goal 4 is I do want to build a new PC. You all have seen some issues with some of the games and things like that, so I think I want to turn this PC into the streaming PC and have a new one, run all the games on that, and send them to my current PC and just have it send it out to the interwebs. I think that would be the best way for that. And just have it be a storage, and you know, I could still do editing and stuff on it. But I think taking some of the heavy toll off the PC of doing both the game and streaming would help out tremendously. Goal 5 is for you. I always make goals for myself, but goal 5 is for you. I am committed on doing a retro game blitz. Well, I don't want to say it that way. A retro block party in February, maybe March. So at one point, I'll do another Saturdays with SKS video, and I'll throw up, you know, the criteria. And then we'll just have an old-fashioned retro block party and play old games during a stream and have fun with it. I've really missed that, and I miss that just bonding of playing all the different stuff and things I've never even heard of before, and just having a really good time with you all. It's kind of like a fellowship of sorts. It's like you go to church, you shake hands and do all that. The retro block party is that with me to you all. I think that would be fun. The summer game blitz, I don't know about that yet. We'll try the retro block party in the early part of the year, and then if that goes well, we may do like a fall game blitz, and we'll have to see how 2021 goes, because I don't want to push too much too quickly, and I don't want to seem like it's being greedy or anything like that. So I'm trying to keep you all in perspective and what I need to do to take care of you all as well. Goal 6 and 7 are those pipe dream goals again. Goal 6 is I want to hit the 10K thing on YouTube. Like I said, we've got over 2,000 to go. I really need to do a better job, and I'm gonna challenge you all to do it as well, of really promoting the channel. I really need to go in like on NCAA, the subreddit, and promote, like when I put Texas State videos up. I need to promote PGA right now. No Man's Sky has a subreddit, but it helps when you all go out. Word of mouth is tremendous, whether it's online or it's in real life. Word of mouth will get you more viewers and more people connecting than anything. And that's where I'm going to challenge you all. It's like, I let you all belittle me in chat. This is your time to make that up to me, you know, by going out. Number 7 is one I have been thinking about for years, and I've always been too scared to do it. But number 7 is I think I actually want to start rolling out small pieces of SKS merchandise. And we've created a climate of there's so many different things to do out there that I think I want to put something out there just so, you know, if not everybody wants to just throw money. But if you can get something back in return, like a shirt or a hat or a backpack or anything like that, and I know there's a lot of like that. This is my thing: is a lot of people throw a silly logo on something and they go on. I want it to be more meaningful than that. And I know at some point you can't go more. I'm not big enough for that. But I do want to have something that looks somewhat decent before I put my SKS on it. And I know that sounds silly, but that's just how my mind works. And I'm a weird individual when it comes to that. I don't like just throwing bunk out there. But I've been pushing a couple of ideas myself of what I would like to see on a shirt or something. I know some of you all will leave some comments as well. And then maybe we can just go from there. The hardest part is I don't think I want to do it through OBS. I know that they have their little merchandise shop and stuff, but I think I want to go through something else maybe and try to do it legit this time and real. But time will tell. That's number 7 for a reason. It's at the end for a reason. So that's kind of 2020 and 2021, the failures of 2020, and then we're setting up our goals that we want to go to for 2021. And now we got to kind of look at what happened 2020. Channel, my personal life, things like that. This is Saturdays with SKS. Steve, Kentucky Steve, that's me. Besides being a failure and not meeting any of my goals, it's just been 2020 has been a long year. I can remember all the way back in March when my papaw had his wreck. We to this day don't know whether he pulled out in front of a car or the lights malfunctioned. And the reason, I know that sounds, oh, you're just saying that, but no, there was actually a couple of accidents prior to his on record where the lights were green here and just turned yellow here where he come out. And there was accidents on file that had that. So, it comes down to circumstantial evidence. You could sue and try to do all that stuff or just let the insurances take care of it. And we were more worried about helping my papaw out at the time. The thing with my papaw, though, is he was 91 and never had any. He had back surgery a number of times because he had a refrigerator fall on his back in like the 70s. Other than that, nothing ever happened to the man. He was made of steel. But at the age of 91, when he had that car accident, it was kind of the beginning of the end. And if you do any research in elderly people, the reason why when they fall and shatter their hips or tear their knee or anything is it puts the body in so much shock. And that's kind of what happened to him is the wreck just, his body freaked out and he just never could recover. So we're trying to go through the process of, if you've been following the channel, of getting my mom. She lost both of her legs and we've been trying to get her through therapy and get her walking again. But she was also helping take care of my papaw and he was taking care of her. So when he went down, it really became crunch time for me and the family, my cousin especially. And just, I would say a few years and a few more hairs got squeezed out of my life this year. Just trying to keep mom positive and just the sad part of watching her father deteriorate. For my mom, my mamaw passed away in 2013. She died on the 27th of December and we buried her on New Year's Eve, which is coincidentally the day that I'm recording this. So it's kind of rough. My papaw made it till Halloween. He passed away on Halloween morning, and I was there. And it was really rough because obviously for my mom, she had been taking care of my mamaw and my papaw my mamaw had her first stroke in 2002 and the second one in like 2005, which really just changed her. So for my mom, she's lost both of her parents and the people who she'd been taking care of are gone. And my mom just doesn't know how to take care of herself because she's always focused on other people. So now we've been like since Halloween, we've been trying to really focus on getting her to understand life is about also taking care of yourself, self-preservation, and getting her working on that. But with losing my papaw on Halloween, which coincidentally was really one of his favorite holidays, and it was like this perfect day. It was a blue sky. The sun was out. He would have loved it. Because he loved making fun of the kids, and he always said, "Oh, I'm going to buy all this candy," but we lived in the holler. Nobody ever come by. But he would go to town and just watch him walk around, just so he could make fun of the costumes. But But it made the holidays really rough. Thanksgiving was super rough, especially when you come to the part of Thanksgiving dinner where my papaw, he never measured anything when he cooked. He would just walk in there and we needed cornbread for the stuffing and he'd whip it out. It was like the Royal Rumble when Thanksgiving hit. Is we would all be in there in the ring in the kitchen putting together Thanksgiving dinner, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we need cornbread, and you would hear the countdown, and here would come my papaw getting off the couch, walking in there, throwing that together, boom, throwing it in there and just laughing at us because we couldn't do it. And he would just run back out. And Thanksgiving dinner would be saved, and he would just be like, that's some really good cornbread that's in that stuffing. It's just things like that you can't get back. But Thanksgiving and Christmas here most recently was just awfully rough. And New Year's has been kind of rough too. And it's the day before. Tonight, you all will be watching this obviously after New Year's is hit. But 2021 is weird for me because I'm going to be going in for the first time in my life. I know I'm older, where the chapter of my grandparents is gone. I lost my first grandfather when I was like 11 or 12. And my mamaw died in 2013, like I said. And then my other mamaw and my papaw obviously died late last year and this year. And it's kind of surreal, especially for somebody who grew up so close to his family in this small holler, to not have them there anymore. But the focus now is, as I've told Mom, and she's kind of been this way too. She's like, I'll get up walking. We're getting her house ready. We've been working so much on trying to get her house, like hardwood floors down. So whether she's in a wheelchair for a while or anything, she can get around. And then when she gets her legs, we're having to redo her shower right now. So there's a seat in there so she can shower on that, like a handicap accessible and all that stuff. And that's just a weird chapter on its own. It really makes you a humble person taking care of those. And I know that some of you who are watching have had to do that, and it sucks, but it's an admirable thing to do if you just take it head on, because, your parents took care of you when you were young, hopefully, and you get to kind of return it. You wish it was in better circumstances, but that's just not how life works. So yeah, that's the rough part. There has been some blessings this year. Obviously, my dad of all people, he spent the day with me on my birthday back in September. We went out and played golf. I don't know what divine intervention happened with that. And to return the favor, I actually drove over on Christmas Eve and spent part of the day with him. So that's, like I said, it's weird when one chapter of life kind of turns the page. You've got like another one that it's like a choose your own adventure where all of a sudden something, I hadn't spent my birthday with my dad since I was 16. And then that choose your own adventure, we finally flipped the page 248 and there he is again. It's weird. And, yeah, that's, I've hit the pinnacle of being in the house that I bought for a whole year. I've got a lot of the stuff done inside, except I've not finished painting all the trim, and I need to put some, I need to seal the garage up a little bit better. It is very insecure the way that it is. Not insecure as in somebody could get in, but just wind effects and weather effects, if that makes sense. The best goal that I've probably attained personally this year is the weight loss. When my papaw got really bad and my mom was in a bad spot, I put on like more weight than I had. And I'm sure if you go back and look at Twitch videos and clips, you'll see it in some of them. I got up to about 310 weight wise. And I was waking up just really feeling like death. And I don't know, it just clicked. I was like, I'm not going to do any special diet. I'm not going to do keto. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. I'm just going to eat less. And it just clicked in my brain. Hey, you don't eat when you're hungry. And that's kind of what I've done is when I started going to work, I would take like stuff that I cooked for breakfast, but I didn't eat it at home. I wrapped it up and then I warmed it up in the microwave at work. And then the biggest blessing has been, I know it sounds awful, COVID, working from home, is I don't need to eat before I leave in the morning to a better degree. I can just, I'm hungry now at 11, I'm going to eat breakfast. And then if I'm not hungry again until dinner, there's no lunch involved. I'm currently down to 278. So 30 pounds, 32 pounds is what I've lost now. My goal has always been, like, minor goals have been 10-pound increments. So my next minor goal is I want to get down to the 260s. So like when I hit 269, that'll be a goal. But my big overall goal was I want to get down to 250. If I can get down to 250, I will weigh pretty much what I did back in, you look at some of my early videos, 2008, 2009, some of those, I probably weighed 245, 250 then. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm kind of heading on that. I am going to start cardio. That's going to be my New Year's resolution, is cardio and some DDP yoga. I'm going to try to mix both of those together. And I know I don't say it a lot because there's some kind of psychological thing. If you tell people you're going to do something, it gives you the same, whatever the chemical is that releases, as if you did it. So I try to keep that stuff internal, but I know it's going to be tough because I've lost weight, but I'm still just a couch potato, and I want to get moving and grooving again. So that's kind of the goal. I mean, I can wear a Captain America shirt all I want, but I'm sure as heck not going to be able to keep up with him and say on your left 6 times in a row. I'd probably take 6 steps and fall over. So yeah, that's kind of been the life of SKS in 2020, going into 2021. And I'm sorry if I'm boring you all to death, but I enjoy talking to you all sometimes, and maybe I like to hear myself talk. I don't know. Yeah. So what's next on YouTube series and stuff? Well, Saturdays with SKS. Gonna keep that going. NCAA 14. Gonna go till the end of the season, and then we'll probably take a little break from that. And then we'll set up for the next season 6. I'm gonna keep that going. PGA Tour. Going to keep that going as well. Enjoying that. No Man's Sky is going to stay up. Tomodachi Life. Probably going to run that for a little bit longer. And then there's like an RPG one that goes with it. And I think it'd be cool to take all the people we're creating and have them into that game. So that will probably evolve into the other game. I do want to start like an adventure game, and I don't know if I want to stream it. I've been thinking of some of the Elder Scrolls games. I know you all are like so anti-Skyrim, but maybe Morrowind or Oblivion, I'd like to do that. And I've been thinking about like city builder games, which the only one that really catches my interest right now is there's Foundations, which is getting a little bit better. It's getting patched, but it's still got a long road to go. And then Universe Sim, they finally added roads back. So I'll probably work on that. Streaming Super Mega Baseball 3, Oregon Trail. And I don't know. We're going to have to work in. Maybe I just need to look at Steam and be like, what do I want to play tonight? And play it. And just kind of just do what I feel and be more natural. I found out like with the YouTube series that I'm doing now, I'm more inclined to want to do it if it's just what I want to do that day. The only game that people really request, and I don't think I'll stream it, is World of Warcraft. I play that so much. But I just don't know if it would be, I don't know if streaming it would be on par for you all. I don't really have anything to give to WoW. I mean, I play the game, I enjoy it. It wastes a lot of time for me. I build my character up, I run mythics, I do all that stuff. But other than that, I don't know, unless I'm just missing something that you all would like to see from it. You can leave that in the comments. I don't know. But yeah, that's the recap. That is SKS in a nutshell. We've made it another year on this planet. If you're still with me, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad we've all made it to 2021, and hopefully I know in Discord some of you have posted bad things have happened in your families as well, and to you and your parents and brothers and sisters, and or you've directly messaged me, and I've tried to message back the best I could when I could, and that's all we got to be. There's a quote, I can't remember the guy's name. And I used to tell it to my class all the time. High school senior, in high school freshmen and seniors, a lot can happen during those 4 years you're in school. Is everybody in the room is going to lose everybody that they love. So, and I'm just totally I'm ad-libbing this. I don't remember directly. You're going to lose everybody that you love. You might as well be nice to those around you, support each other, because it's going to take us all to get through this. And that's the truth. And for those of you who are the caretakers for your family, yeah, that's exactly what it means. So that's what we need to do here. But from my heart to your all's, we did it. I wish you all a happy new year. I hope that God blesses you all in so many different ways. I do pray for you all. And as always, thanks for watching. Thank you for the support. And just, guys and girls, leave me some comments below. Talk to me. I want to hear from you. It just, I don't know. The support you all have given me throughout the year to keep me going has just been monumental. As I've always said, I started YouTubing because I really got in a low part of my life. And I've not ever got back to that level. Stuff's happened like this year, but I think you all are that awesome safety blanket that just makes things better. And that's what keeps me coming back for more. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's make 2021 the best we can. Heads up, walk forward, chest out. God bless. I'll see you all next time. Good night, Gamer Nation.